All right, good morning everyone. So I am here to present merchandising training. My name is Zachary Gomez and I am the branch operations supervisor at the Dobson Ranch Library. All right, let's get started. All right, so what are we talking about today? So merchandising. Merchandising is the planning and promotion of sales, by definition, by presenting a product to the right market at the proper time, by carrying out organized, skillful advertising, using attractive displays, etc. That comes from dictionary.com. So basically what that's saying is we are comparing ourselves, although we're a library, we also do merchandising and displays, just like any retail store would. And that's kind of covers the why. So pretty much why we're doing it, why we're emphasizing it right now, is because we are focusing on hard copy circulation. So as you know, right now, people are using digital collections more. So in order for us to, I don't want to say stay relevant, but to keep going forward with physical libraries, we want to promote our physical collections, and we do that by merchandising. Who are we doing this for? For the public. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. So we want things, patrons to come into our locations, see all the displays, and really kind of get a good shopping experience, as you could say. So just like in retail, you want to go in, see things clean, neat, organized. We want the same for our patrons here. Merchandising team. So our goal is to increase awareness of MPL resources, make Mesa Public Libraries fun, enjoyable places to be, and make a difference through interaction and experiences. All right, so the big thing is we're all in this together. This is a display at the Dobson Ranch for the Butterfly Garden. And as you can see, there's a couple little things that are pictured here. It's a little cluttered, but the point is that when we're all in this together, when we walk by, we see something, we can fix it. Signage. So that brings me to my first point, which is about signs. So this is a picture of all the signs in the juvenile area and a couple other areas at the main library. So what do we see that's wrong with this?
They're a little mismatched.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? There's some nice clip art, we got fishies, we got a dolphin, and then some alien stuff too. There's just a lot going on. So different fonts, some 1990s graphics. Basically, there's just too much. So what we decided to do, take it all down, consolidate it, and then start fresh. And we want to avoid doing things like this. So making sure we're keeping the end of range signs, up to date and not doing it this way. We also want our signage to be friendly. So as you can see from this sign, this is from a public library, I think somewhere back east, and it's number 1, no food, number 2, no drinks, number 3, be quiet. We don't ever want our signs to be negative. We want them to be positive, because if you go into a library and you see no, be quiet, it's not very inviting, right? Kind of more says get out than anything else. So signs should be professional looking, accurate, grammatically correct, legible and simple, and clearly communicate the message we want to get across. So what we're doing is we're going to do sign templates to give a consistent look and feel, relay the information to our customers, and make our lives easier in the long run. So point number 2 takes me to displays. Displays should be full, clean and new, eye-catching, relevant, sustainable, or taken down quickly if meant to be temporary. So that's just saying sustainable, meaning like if it's a topic that we kind of want to be all year round, so something like Stuffberry, which is the croquet sets, the now telescopes, that kind of thing. That's something that we can keep out year round as a display, and versus like Halloween, that's something we would want short term. Tips for awesome displays: to clean the books, so use the wipes, clean them down, pull all the extras, so we can have 3 books of the same in one, varying heights for visual interest. So you could take a box, cover it, put the box up here, put the display down there, and then you kind of have some visual differences. Run Polaris reports, so we could run reports and then see what we have on something and then take all that and then use that for a display. Face books out, so the more books we have facing out, the more they're going to circulate, because those ones, the ones that are just, you can only see the spine, you're not really seeing the cover. Changing them out and keeping it fresh. And this is just a fun little display chart that we created. This is an example of a book that has been on the shelf for probably months and months. We keep seeing it, it appears, and no one takes it. So if you're walking by a display and you see something like this, it's best just to take it down because no one's interested in it. So I guess nobody wants to feed the fire, nobody wants to barbecue. It also doesn't look like a cookbook, it looks like a book on like charcoal or something. And this is just talking about how, see there's like smudges here. These are books that were on display, so someone probably literally used this while cooking. And then we don't want to put the books that have the labels on the front either. Keeping it fresh, so this display was created at the main library 2 years ago by a staff member. The staff member then transferred to another location in the 2 years and then came back after 2 years, and this display was still up. So she took the display down like right when she got there, basically. Tabletop displays, so we want to keep things clutter-free. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here. There's the sign, the flowers. It looks pretty, but there's also a lot going on. When you're doing displays, you want to make sure that the books are on similar stands and that things kind of are facing similar directions. You can see that this one's coming off right here. So again, when you're walking by and things are empty too, you want to make sure you're filling them. So this is what a good display looks like. It's full, ready to go. There's multiples of the books, just like I had said before, and it looks inviting, like you want to pull one of these books off. Again, using these for height is also a good way to go. And then this is just another example of empty display and versus how it looks when it's full. So end cap displays. End cap displays that look like this. If you walk by, we just want to make sure that we're fixing it. So this one right here obviously is leaning a little bit. So, and now furniture. This doesn't look very inviting. It's very open. Furniture is just thrown against the walls. Basically what we want to do with furniture is we just want to make sure every day we're resetting, making sure it looks good for the next patrons coming in for the day. This is realistically what we would want it to look like. Very inviting, modern, clean. That's kind of the goal. Thank you for coming. And that's it. If you have any questions, you know where to get me.